right, good Monday morning. Rick Godley here with you. Happy to be with you. And you are looking at Beth Brumley. She is the director of the Mainstreet El Dorado. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things. The first thing that comes off the top of my half-bald head is the Budweiser Clydesdales are going to be in town, but a whole lot of other things are going to be happening prior to that. Let's learn. Sly and the Family Stone, Mr. Stone. Boy, as I always wondered, with a band like that and a family like that, when they sing happy birthdays, it's like a mini concert in the kitchen. We just fired up the live stream, so we are live and local streaming and live and local radio. And in the studio, we're going to meet, greet, and find out some more. She is Beth Brumley. She is also the director of Mainstreet El Dorado. Beth, I thank you so much for coming in this morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
All right. Well, first of all, I just found out Mainstreet El Dorado celebrated its 35th anniversary last year. So obviously you're in your 36th anniversary for Mainstreet. If you would be so kind, first of all, tell us what is the function of Mainstreet El Dorado, and then tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got that position.
Oh, okay. So Mainstreet El Dorado is a 501c3 nonprofit. Our mission is economic development, historic preservation. So we are part of the Mainstreet Arkansas network and the National Mainstreet Center.
Right.
We are the only city in Arkansas that is a Great American Mainstreet Award winner.
Wow.
And I know Ruston has a great Mainstreet program. So if you're not familiar, check it out because they do have one. And it's a great kind of a sister partnership as we're very similar in size and location. So, but we, how did I get started? I was actually a volunteer for Mainstreet around 2007, 2008. Wanted to get to learn my community and those who really make a difference in the community. And that was a great place to start. So I, like you mentioned, am the executive director. I have 2 part-time people. And other than that, we rely on about 200 volunteers to pull off the things that we do to promote El Dorado.
Well, here's the thing, too, and I love the corroboration of, you brought up Ruston Mainstreet. Yes, I know Amy Stegall very well. I know Adrienne LaFrance in West Monroe. And I know that you all go to national conventions, and you all work together. And that's the beautiful thing, and in my opinion, because, Beth, you know, we were raised in a society where you got to compete to win. When I'm seeing that tide literally go away where we cooperate and we all win more.
Absolutely, absolutely. I keep trying to figure out how to build some billboards between Ruston and El Dorado because I'd love to collaborate more on when people are driving here and when folks from here are driving there. And do you know there's not any billboards between Ruston and El Dorado? Yeah, I was like, well, can we build some? But anyway, yes, it definitely is. That's one of the things we always say that's very unique about El Dorado is at the end of the day, we all collaborate for the betterment of our city.
Right.
Like you said, a lot of times people think you have to be competitive, and there's enough to go around. Everybody can have their piece of the pie, but you do so much better if you build each other up and have a partnership and a collaboration.
Very much so. And the road, tell me, is it 36 miles or 48 miles? There's, El Dorado is not far, and it's a beautiful 4-lane highway.
It is. It's under 40. I know. It's between 36 and 39, depending on where you're going, probably. But, yeah, it's less than an hour drive. Like you said, it's 4-lane, slow down in Dubach. But other than that...
What about Bernice?
Bernice,
and
but
Lily,
you have to slow down there too. But it's not as you're gonna, yeah.
Okay. I get it. It's not as worse as Baskin, but we'll leave that for a whole nother show at another time. I do not like Baskin, and okay. Let's focus. Mainstreet El Dorado. Beth Brumley, our guest here, the executive director. All right, let's do first things first, because the Clydesdales. When you and I first started talking. And I got the list of all the great things that are happening. And by the way, these are all on your social media as well. So in case we don't cover something, people need to go there. But first things first, what do we got coming up?
So we will kick off this Thursday. We'll kick off our holiday season. We always do everything annually, so our holiday lighting is always the Thursday before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And about 1,500 people come out. It's free, and then we don't light up a tree per se. We light our courthouse square. So our courthouse is the center of our downtown. There is a big tree. I don't know if you've shown the picture or the video yet, but there is a big blue tree behind the courthouse that's like a block over. That's the KTVE tree. Right. It's very traditional. We brought it back a few years ago, so it just is kind of an anchor for that holiday lighting, but you can drive under it. But yeah, we have a lot of community people come out and just really kick off the holiday.
You know, one of the things too, and I truly believe in this organism and organization called I just lost my mindset because I saw it here, the Salvation Army. They have a phrase that I've adopted. It's called doing the most good, but I've added expediently, efficiently, and effectively to it. But they're going to be kicking off their campaign as well, the Salvation Army, because they don't just pop up this quarter of the year. They serve, actually, I don't know about in El Dorado, they serve 2 meals a day every day of the year. So they'll be on site, correct?
Absolutely. They always do. They have their canteen out and give out free hot chocolate, coffee, and some cookies, and then they kick off their Red Kettle campaign. So all the bells will start ringing after Thursday, and the first donation is always made at the holiday lighting, and it's just a fun time. The community comes out and kind of starts that good holiday feeling.
So we light up the courthouse this Thursday, and then coming up on Saturday, it is the holiday open house that's going to be happening?
Yes, it's actually Sunday.
Sunday.
From 1 to 4. It's one of the few days that our downtown businesses are open on a Sunday. It's a big tradition. Lots of folks plan for this every year. They come. You got moms, daughters, granddaughters, but you got some dads shopping too. If he's smart, he's getting out there and getting his few gifts before they're all gone as well. So we have all of our businesses downtown are unique, mom and pop, locally owned. They all have some unique items. It's a great place to start your shopping.
All right, so that's this Sunday from 1 till 4. And then when I got the verbiage on the next item, I'm thinking, this is a really creative, cute idea, if I could even use the word cute and still keep my man card. It is the pre-Black Friday pajama party. Who came up with this idea, and then explain? I like it.
Well, one of our local businesses came up with the theme, and we've just decided to stick with it every year because it works. Why change it? But we realized that a lot of people go out of town on Friday and do some shopping at some of the big box stores. And so we were like, how do we keep people here, and how do we get some shopping? So instead of working against what we knew, we decided, well, what can we do here? So they started opening at 7 p.m. on Thanksgiving night. There are lines. Like the first year we did it, I was like, y'all, we're going to be lucky if like 100 people come.
Right.
There were lines. Get down there early. We never say we have a parking problem. There was parking. I mean, it was was a lot. But yeah, so you're full, you're bored, you've visited with some family that you may or may not want to see, and you're ready to get out of the house. So they open up and they shop from 7 to 11. Sometimes it's gone till midnight. Like, they're not going to ask you to leave. As long as there's people, they're going to keep going. But yeah, you can come in your jammies. The first year you saw a few PJs, and then as the years have progressed, I think this is our 4th or 5th year, they're literally in their pajamas. They might be matching, but they're in their pajamas.
You know, the beauty of this, from what I see too, so yeah, you have turkey and you're taking your nap. Well, you put your pajamas on, but they're going to become your shopping clothes later on, so you just get up and go.
That's right. That's right.
All right, so I teased the audience with this one that's going to be happening. It's the Budweiser Clydesdale Small Business Saturday. First of all, talk about why it is so critical to support small as best you can and shop small. Not only shop, but buy small. And then let's talk about what's going to happen on Small Saturday.
Yeah, so the American Express, you'll see the commercials that say Shop Small Saturday. It's really just a way to promote, again, your local mom and pops, the ones that are owned. It's harder to compete for advertising dollars. It's harder to get the product in the store because you're not buying it in that bulk.
Right.
So your prices are a little bit higher sometimes. But these are also the people that you go to sponsor your kids' basketball team or make a donation for a charity. And so just remember, like, you're asking these folks, let's make sure we're supporting them as well.
That's exactly right, because a lot of folks don't realize that the spirit of an entrepreneur, there's no guarantee after the end of the month because it starts all over again. And then when we do knock on their doors to get some kind of a contribution for the cheerleading, for the football, for the whatever it is, they're trying to make a month. And with all that means, with the lights, with their taxes, with all the other costs that they incur. So we need to. And here's the thing too, Beth. We have an Amazon card. I bet you have an.
I do.
We all got it, but so we got to be extra intentional by shopping and then buying small. So,
Right.
All right.
So Clydesdales, I didn't mention them. We are fortunate that so far for the last, I've lived in El Dorado since '94, and since then, every 5 years, we've been fortunate enough to get the Clydesdales. We have a great Hepco Budweiser distributor in El Dorado.
Wow.
He happens to sit on my board. We feel very fortunate, but we are so excited every year. So the parade is the biggest one in South Arkansas anyway, but they come and they're here about 2 weeks. Their real mission is to be in the Christmas parade, which December 5th, I believe. It's the first Thursday of December. But they will actually be downtown on Shop Small Saturday, which I believe is November 30th, and they will be downtown from 11 to 2, so they'll unhook, they'll trailer in, and they'll be down near the Murphy Arts District at the Farmers Market and the amphitheater, and then they'll bridle up, and so they'll have that street blocked off. People can come watch them unload and get ready and take some pictures, and then they will literally deliver, because that was their true mission, right? They will literally deliver some Budweiser products to the bars and the restaurants downtown. It's just cool to see them with the wagon, and it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. They're going to be, that is the final Saturday of the month of November in El Dorado, Arkansas, and then they'll stay in town for the parade, which is going to be the first Saturday in December. Is that right? First
Thursday.
First Thursday.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, so for anything that we missed here, MainstreetElDorado.org, MainstreetElDorado.org. Beth Brumley, the executive director. What else can we possibly say to make this kickoff for November something to remember and the best one ever?
I think I forgot to mention that this Sunday for open house, we have free horse and carriage rides and a free little train. It's like a 3-car train for the kiddos. Adults can ride it as well.
Okay.
But yeah, both of those items are free, courtesy of Mainstreet El Dorado and our Downtown Business Association. So take advantage of the free rides.
Awesome job. You did great. And thank you so much. I look forward to helping you and keeping everybody informed of all the great things that are happening in and around our area. Beth Brumley, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
We're going to continue now. It is 9:12. And since you've been gone, here on the new Rue 102. Hang on. There you have it. You all know what to do. We're signing